Kanji Hunter!
Hello and konnichiwa. Welcome back, Kanji Hunters. We're out on location again today for another October episode. And here I am standing with these 6 gentlemen or Bodhisattvas. And these are the 6 Bodhisattvas that will lead you through the 6 realms in the afterlife, or the 6 possible realms or roads of rebirth. And so I'm going to explain a little bit about that, and then we're going to focus on our kanji today, which is the kanji for As most of you have probably figured out, I'm kind of into Buddhism. I've read a lot about it, and one of the things I read that kind of changed my life was the Tibetan Book of the Dead. And I highly recommend that to anyone who's interested in Buddhism. It kind of gets right to the point, but it does kind of feel like you're reading through stereo instructions, so there's that. Anyway, in the Book of the Dead, they talk about this. This is in the afterlife worlds, and you'll supposedly get certain indications if you've done certain things, and you'll be aware of certain possibilities in the afterlife if you've already accomplished or experienced certain things as you needed to do in the life you had just lived. So the possibilities for rebirth are here, and they can be referred to as either roads or as worlds. So the top thing, now all of these things, all of these worlds that you can be reborn into are technically part of samsara, or the constant cycle of birth and death. So even if you're born into this one, the Deva world, in Sanskrit it's the Deva world, but here it's Tenjokai or Tenjodo, and that's the world of the gods, right? But even if you're born into that, or reborn into that, you're still technically locked in samsara. You haven't attained nirvana yet. You haven't attained enlightenment or release. So there's that. Now, apparently, your best chance for enlightenment and escape from samsara is the human existence, all right? And that's Ningen-kai or Ningendo. And if you're watching this video, there's a very good possibility that you've been born into the human realm. So, good on you. The human realm is your best chance to attain nirvana or to attain liberation. So, keep that in mind. Now, another realm is the Asura realm, and that's in Sanskrit, but in Japanese it's Shurakai or Shura-do. And that is the demigods, the demigod world, or the demigod realm. Okay, and then below that is the Chikushokai, Chikusho-do, Chikusho! Chikusho means beast, so that's the animals, okay? The world of animals, the existence of animals, right? And then we have the Gakikai, or in Sanskrit, Preta. And this is the world of hungry ghosts. So, doesn't sound so good. I don't think you want to be born into that. That's the world of hungry ghosts. Think greedy, right? You can never get full. You're constantly craving, right? That's the world of hungry ghosts. So there's that. And then, finally, here, all right, in Sanskrit, it is Naraka, right? And there's also, Japanese also use naraku, but here we have written Jigoku Kai, or the hell world. Now, I don't want to go too deep into all the philosophy of Japanese hell or Buddhist hell. It's really interesting. If you want to see a good video, Zettai Japan has a really cool video. I watched that, so good on you. That was really cool. And as I was saying, Japanese Buddhism comes from that Tibetan type of Buddhism, right? A lot of the ideas are very similar. But in this video, we are just going to talk about the kanji Goku. So Jigoku no Goku. And we're going to talk about the etymology of that. Jigoku no Goku. So over here we have Jigoku Kai. So Jigoku together is commonly known as hell. All right. Separately, this Ji, or sometimes it's pronounced Chi, means earth or land. Okay. On the far left here, you've got the radical for dirt, which is tsuchi, and then next to it, combined with it. Now, I looked this up. This is the old radical for to be or to exist, all right? So existing dirt, chi, all right, land, all right? Now, this is the kanji I want to focus on. Goku. Jigoku no Goku. Goku used to mean like prison. It's not what it means anymore. Prison in current Japanese is keimusho. So that's a different idea. That has more to do with the legal system and the place they send you, right? But Jigoku is more of like a religious term, right? Ancient times, right? Goku, this term was a prison, right? The Goku was jail, all right? Now, in looking this up, it was really kind of funny. The kanji by radical, once you see it, you'll never forget it. That's why I love this, okay? So let's take a look at this. I got a note, all right? Now, so you can see this clearly, right? So here in the middle, that's Goku, okay? Now, the far left radical is the beast radical or the dog radical, which we did in a much, much earlier video, okay? In the middle, we've got the radical for iu, or to say, right? And then, finally, on the far right, we've got the regular kanji for dog, right? So you've got two dogs and then word between them, right? So the words between two dogs. This is the depiction of a dog fight or two dogs fighting. Perfect time for a helicopter to go over. Why don't we wait? This is the depiction of two dogs fighting, two dogs having words, the argument between two dogs, right? And one of the phrases that I looked up to explain this argument between two dogs is kataku toge togeshii, which means hard and thorny. So this prison type idea is hard and thorny. So eventually this prison idea of Goku, or being stuck between two dogs. And you know, I was even thinking, back in the day, who knows? Like as a punishment, right? As some kind of a punishment for a crime, maybe they took two hungry dogs and sicked them after you. Who knows, right? Okay, that sounds kind of hellish. I wouldn't want two vicious dogs tearing me apart. Now you're gonna remember Goku, Jigoku no Goku. All right, hell in Japanese is Jigoku, and this is Goku. All right. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this second October feature of Kanji Hunter, and I hope you remember Goku or Jigoku. Don't forget, you can contact me on social media. I'm out there on Twitter. I'm out there on Instagram and Facebook. And by all means, please go visit the kanjihunter.com webpage. I just started an email list. You can join the email list if you're interested in that. If you are interested in online Japanese lessons, I'm looking for new students. And if you ever think you're coming to Japan and you need some coaching or advice about doing that, you can book my time and I'd be happy to talk to you. So check out kanjihunter.com, leave a comment, smash that notification bell, subscribe to Ghost of Matsubara, and until next time, mata ne.